You know, in the 40 years or so I've been an adult, I've heard a saying, I guess I'll speak up. I've heard a saying half a dozen times. Then suddenly, everything went into slow motion. And normally the guy's telling you a story, there's a car crash, a fisticuff, something. And as I've never experienced that sensation, I'm going, cool story, bro, because I don't believe it happens. Well, the other day, I was leaving my dad's house, carrying a package that he'd picked up in the mail for me, and I walked out on top of a sheet of ice, and suddenly everything went into slow motion. The package I was carrying went, ooh, I could watch it fly, slowly spinning in the air. And I looked back this direction, and I saw both my feet above my head, and the thought occurred to me, this is not good. I hit the ground like you dropped a sack of nickels, just splat, no bounce, hit the ground. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. About 5 minutes after it took me to catch my breath, I said, I'm going to get up. I've been getting up for 60 years. I can get up, but I couldn't get up because if you're laying on a sheet of ice, what do you push on? Everything's slippery. And I thought of what the preacher tells us in Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verses 9 and 10. Two are better than one because they have a good reward for the labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is lone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. And that was the situation I was in. But see, I'm exceptionally bullheaded. My wife will say that's a true story. I'm stubborn. I've been getting up for nearly 60 years. I can get up, but I couldn't get up. I rolled to one side. Yeah, well, it hurts to roll on my left side. I'll roll over to my right side. Oh, it hurts. And I tried and I tried. I literally laid on the ice for 15 minutes, slowly melting the ice away. I guess that was my theory. I'll melt the ice, I'll be able to get up. And I just can't do it. So I called my wife. I had my cell phone with me, luckily. Called my wife. Very short conversation. Hello? I'm hurt bad. Where are you at? Driveway. Click. Hang up. Bless her heart. She comes running. I can hear her running across the... I'm laying there with my eyes closed. I can hear her running up to me. She reaches, touches my pulse. Oh! He's still with us. And she says, should I call an ambulance? No, don't call an ambulance. Just help me up. Here, take my arm. No, call an ambulance. So the ambulance shows up, and two EMTs get off, and I can't see them till they get right up to me because I'm flat on my back. And they're about Fabiola size, maybe a little smaller. And I'm like, oh, this is not good. And I say to them, please don't attempt to pick me up, or you'll be loaded in the ambulance as well. They said, no, we took one look at you and called the fire department. So the Chapel Hill Fire Department shows up. 6 strapping young men get off, slide me off the ice onto a backboard, hoist my fat carcass into the air, and trundle me over to the gurney and roll me off. And then they leave, and off to the hospital I go after they IV me and all that good stuff. 30-some minutes from the time I hit the ice until the time I was on my way. And 25 of that was my fault, because I was too proud to ask for help. As Christians, we get in our life, we need help, but we're not going to let anyone know we need help. You ever been in that situation? If I go forward, people will know I'm not perfect. I got news for you. They know you're not perfect already. Just come on forward if you need help. It tells us in Galatians chapter 6, verse 2, bear ye one another's burden and so fulfill the law of Christ. It's the law of Christ. We're supposed to help each other. But how do you know to help people? They have to ask. Or state they have a need, maybe you can help them. But I wouldn't. I was too stubborn. I was too proud. One of the 7 deadliest sins, pride, right? Pride's bad. I'm perfect. I don't need any help. So hopefully I've learned my lesson next time I slip and fall on the ice. But if you have any needs, please come forward and make your needs known while we stand and sing.